Next show match is ArtUser vs. Khala. ArtUser is a semi-pro Korean. If you Google his name, he should have a Wikipedia profile. Friend of Scans. And he should be playing Zerk. And Khala is a 2500 MMR Protoss, I guess semi-pro Korean player.
Sweet, PvZ on Eclipse.
With very similar player colors. We got Khala top right.
Yeah, black against grey. Khala top right, ArtUser bottom left. I think we've seen them play show matches before and ArtUser won, is that correct?
Not against each other. This is the first show match they have against each other. We've seen ArtUser versus Grind Boss. Seen ArtUser in a 3-man free-for-all. Maybe something else.
Okay, it looks like we're seeing a gateway expand. Yep, we're going to go for a 10 gate rather than the 9 gate. Never mind, we're seeing a forge. And hope, is he going to send his probe the long way around so the Overlord doesn't see it? So there's a thing you can do here to try and catch 12 hat 11 pool off guard, but okay, he's not going to do that. Good night, Serando. Thank you for co-casting and for sponsoring the games. It's quite unusual for Zerg to go 12 hat 11 pool on this map because it's easily cannon rushed. But in this situation, I think he could have gotten away with it. Khala doesn't get the scout. He's got to treat it like it's a 9 pool, although it's not, it's an overpool. And then 203 is going to be Zerg's hatch timing. He's been mineral boosting. Do we think that spawning pool improves the mining? I think it might. That top crystal is mining very efficiently. And Khala, like a boss, goes 13 necks, 14 cannon. Khala is giving this Zerg 0 credit. So Zerg could easily have made 6 lings before hatchery and just won the game, but Khala's calling his bluff. Like, even if they go hatchery first and they send the 2 lings, if they send the 2 lings across the map immediately, 14 cannons too late. But Khala just doesn't give a fuck. I like it. I don't think I'm going to do any more talking about people in different persons. I think that got a bit too much for my brain. A very standard forge fast expand opening from Khala and overpool into free hat and gas from ArtUser. This is like every single PvZ. I quite like that wall placement. I feel like maybe it would be difficult to block lings at the top, but I don't know. I might start using that.
Recommended.
And we get a quick Hydra then, and I don't believe that Khala got to see that. So this is going to be a free hat Hydra bust, and we're going to see how well Khala does to block it. I think having the cannons further back like this is going to make it harder for the Hydras to get on the cannon. If this observer gets in, this probe gets in. Okay, ArtUser fucked that up badly.
What do you think of the Stargate? Is he going to cancel it?
I think he's going to keep it, but he's going to make the cannons that he needs in time. ArtUser, you had one job. You're going a Hydra Bust. Your one job is to not let them know you're going Hydra Bust. So 22 drones is the 973 number. The question is he doing 973? He can either make a wave of Hydras or a wave of drones. Okay, here come the Hydras. This is classic 973.
Khala's not mining any gas at his natural because he's expecting that, right?
Yeah, Khala has already replaced... Oh, okay, I like this. So what Khala's doing is he's going for the Zealot Cannon counter. He has already built a second forge at his main and is getting his +1 attack. He's rushing out a Citadel, and then he's going to place like 5 gateways in his main. Okay, look at the production tab. ArtUser is faking it. ArtUser has made 3 Hydralisks, and then he's bailed out. This is why it's so important that Khala kept the Stargate and is scouting. He either needs 10 cannons, or he needs no cannons, and there's no middle ground between. You need to know which situation it is. This is so abusive.
Well, he's gonna see all these drones and the message.
Yeah, he knows what's going on. What I'm saying is ArtUser's doing a really abusive build, but because Khala kept the Stargate and built 1 Corsair, he understands he doesn't need more cannons. He's also getting his +1 armor, and I think he's going to save that with Zealots once Speed's done. Because Speed is already halfway done. And there were so many Overlords clumped up together with just 1 Hydralist defending it, but that's all Zerg needs. And there's a 4th base. With 2 hatcheries and Evo at his 3rd. Zerg is just so abusive. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hat already. You can just go 3 hat Hydra into 6 hat. It's apparently just a thing.
Now Khala's just mining gas from his natural, which is 2 probes.
I don't know if that's on purpose or not, but I'm upset about what Zerg's doing this game. He's got 35 drones, 4 bases. And Protoss had to be treating it like it was an all-in. And like every Zerg knows how to do this too. Just make 3 Hydralisks and then make 50 drones. Oh, look at that surround with the Zealots. That was a lot of free damage on the Hydras. 2 Hydras dead for nothing. And we have 6 gate. Yep, 6 gate now. Storm's coming. +1's about to finish. ArtUser has stopped making drones, which is correct, and his Lurker's on the way. So Khala has a window here where his Zealots are going to be very good, and then Lurker's going to be finished, and they're going to be really bad. Let's see what he can get done. You do not want to go for that high ground. You want to go for the 4th. These Lings are going to do nothing. It's +1 Zealots. So if he can take the 4th if he wants it. He's got to take it before Lurker. But if he wants it, he can take it. Look at those +1 Zealots just kill all the Lings. So part of the issue is he's actually missed the timing. He had a larger army for a bit, and then because Zerg had 6 hat, Zerg caught up. He's still going to get the hatchery though, but he needed to go on this earlier than he did, I think. Okay, he's kept the Zerg on 3 bases. He's got his Storm. He's on the 6 gateways himself. He's getting his +1 armor.
That was worth it?
Yeah, he's achieved what he needs to.
Just to take out that hatchery?
He also stopped the drone production. ArtUser was on 36 drones like 3 minutes ago and was making crazy amounts of drones constantly. ArtUser's still was on 32 drones when that finished. Now he's going up to 38. Because ArtUser wanted to keep making drones, but because of what Khala was doing, even though he wasn't killing drones, he was effectively denying drones by attacking. I agree with what Love Wisdom Truth is saying. Staying to fight after the hatch wasn't worth it, which is why I believe he should have killed the hatch slightly earlier and then backed. He waited too long and the Zerg army got too big. This DT is really good. If it gets the hatchery, I love this play if it gets the hatchery. Okay, it looks like it's not going to finish it. However, are there any lurkers at the natural? There are no lurkers at the natural. Oh, he didn't cast Storm. Oh shit, he fucked that up. There were no lurkers, there were 2 lurker eggs, and he had 3 storms. He could have just stormed the lurker eggs and killed it all.
It's going for the pool.
Yeah, I mean, he's still doing a shit ton of damage, but there shouldn't be any lurkers. Also, I love this play because he's able to expand behind it. He's got all these zealots, but he doesn't really want the zealots anymore because there's a bunch of lurkers. But what he's doing is he's trading the zealots for denying the 4th, killing a bunch of drones, and he's taking his 3rd at the same time. Denied an upgrade from the Evo. This is beautiful. At the end of this, Zerg's going to have killed a bunch of zealots, and it's not going to matter because there's going to be a High Templar in Khala's base. He says, and then he looks and there's no High Templar. There are 0 High Templar from Khala right now.
Hey, lost 3.
Yeah, but that was a while ago. He should have built more. I feel like if our user just went super all-in Hydra production right now, he could just crush. Instead, he's building 10 drones. He was already on 42 drones to 52 workers, and 10 drones right now is greedy. There's a big Protoss army bearing down on him, and he's building nothing but drones. I don't know about this.
Well, it's a good timing attack by Khala.
Oh, he lost his Hydra Den. He lost his Hydra Den and spawning pool, so he couldn't be make. That's why he's making drones.
Oh, right.
He literally cannot make any units. The only thing he can do is turn Hydras that he already has into Lurkers.
That might be enough to hold this.
Lurkers are pretty good units.
And Khala only has 1 observer. Just target it.
Oh, look at all those Lurkers. 1 storm. He storms on top of his own zealots. Oh, that was not the play.
Should have stormed the lurkers.
He should have had more than 1 High Templar.
He's still gonna clean it up though.
Oh, 1 High Templar, but more than 1 storm. Yeah, but there's 18, so there's 36 lings being made right now. Because the spawning pool's finally finished. I still like Khala's position. He's got a quick 3rd. He's got good upgrades. He's got good gateways. He's got good economy. However, what just happened was not what he wanted. I feel like if he had a 2nd High Templar there and stormed the Lurkers, that would have been so much better. He's not mining gas at his 3rd. That's kind of huge. He needs that gas. He needs that gas badly.
Of course, their harass is pretty nice, punishing it for going links.
Yeah. I mean, if you kill the Hydra Den and all the Hydras, then the Corsairs are going to do a good job. And that's happening. The Corsairs are doing a very good job. Khala, you need gas.
Yeah,
Please.
He's not mining from his 3rd, right?
Yeah, he needs that 3rd gas badly. Okay, now he is. He's noticed. And looks like ArtUser now taking his 4th. Once ArtUser gets high finish, though, it's going to be Defiler and Backling time. He's getting his Zergling attack upgrades. He already has... Oh shit, he's already on 2-1. This is going to be 2-2. This is a weird situation, especially given that Khala only just added his second forge. Zerg's actually ahead on upgrades, and he's getting Defiler against Mascoon. Defiler Lurker. I mean, Photos is ahead on bases, ahead on economy, ahead on supply. However, I'm never going to count out a Zerg with Cracklings and Defilers. It's like one good swarm, so one good plague on the Photos army, and Zerg can just kill it. Or if you look at Khala's new expansion, he's placing some cannons. That's going to mean nothing to Cracklings. Even without Dark Swarm, like 10 Cracklings can kill 10 cannons. Adrenos is halfway done.
He moved back towards his base, like that group of lings was just a decoy.
Oh, Khala's doing a really good job scouting them out, because if ArtUser ever takes one of these bases, there's going to be a Nidus, there's going to be lurkers on the high ground, there's going to be spores, and it's going to be so difficult to take that base back. But ArtUser, so Khala has to constantly be looking for bases and taking them. And it looks like he's found 6 o'clock early, let's call it 5 o'clock early enough. We'll see. Maybe you can deny. If I were him, that'd be my priority. You don't need to kill the 3 bases that ArtUser has. You need to deny a 4. No defilers. I don't understand it. I mean, sure, lurkers are good, but like, why would you have a hive and no defilers?
Oh man.
Yeah, this is a meat grinder. However, Khala's attacking the 5 o'clock base at the same time, which I like a lot. If he can deny that 5 o'clock, then I feel like he can lock this game out. Okay, if he can take out 9 o'clock now, then it's definitely over. And he's up a base. He's trying to be up 2 bases.
He's up 70 supply, man.
Yeah, but Zerg didn't consume. I'm never going to counter a Zerg with Defilers. And if Zerg didn't have good Ling upgrades, then it would be a different story. But Zerg is on is about to be on 3 Carpus plus 2 Ling attack. Like, it's if Photos is really ahead when Photos has like 2 armor and Zerg has no Ling attack. In this situation, it's not. You can't count the Lings out.
He needs to be protecting his expansions a little bit more.
Yeah, I mean, losing this a few Cracklings isn't ideal.
All you need is 2 or 3 Zealots at the ramp, maybe.
And there's a bunch of hatcheries going down at the new expansion at 9. If there's like 2 or 3 big plagues in the Photos army, and then Khala tries attacking into the swarm lurkers, Khala will lose this. I know he's really far ahead, he can still lose it.
He's got a lot of gas. A lot of Templars. ArtUser doesn't look like he has much.
Yeah, but he's got Swarm. How much do you need when you have Dark Swarm?
I think some good storms will take care of that.
Plague is 3/4 of the way done. Oh, he missed the lurkers with the lower swarm. So the lower storm there. Plague is almost done. He just killed an Archon with a few Lings. He's like, yeah, I'm just going to kill your Archon. Okay, here comes the Plagues. Oh, that was awful for Protoss. That was brutal. See, Protoss gets turned around. Look at this bullshit.
I'm not sure what he's trying to accomplish there.
Well, he was trying to win the game, but unfortunately he was playing against Zerg.
It looks like a stalemate there, so he's moving on to the other expansion. It's not going to work out.
No, because there's going to be there's going to be Lurkers and there's going to be Swarm.
I mean, Zerg is playing a pretty good defensive game, no?
Yeah, this is the issue. Khala was so far ahead, but you can't close it out against Swarm.
I think he can try to take more expansions and hold and maybe drop.
Yeah, but again, these are like 3-2 cracklings. You can try and take expansions.
He's at 180 supply. Well, he was. Just went down.
You can try and take expansions, but cracklings are going to fuck with you.
I mean, he took the bottom expansion, but he just left a Templar there.
I like Khala's position. I would take Khala's position over ArtUser's position. But at the same time, like, fuck Zerg. It's so difficult to close out a game.
Look how many Templars he has. Oh my god. It's a good
You either
count.
need Reavers or Dark Archons, in my opinion. Like, when you're fighting Lurker, Defiler, Crackling, you either need to... look, here comes a Lurker. It's going to plague the Zealots, and then it's going to cast a Swarm. Joke's on him. They were already all plagued. They only had 1 HP apiece anyway. Okay, Khala's going for another big push. Where's the Defiler? ArtUser, where's your Defiler? It doesn't even matter. There are too many Lurkers. All of Khala's Zealots at the bottom right have been killed by a few Lings because they were plagued. If that High Templar hadn't been there, it's still going to die. He's still going to knock out the base with just Lings. Like, this is such bullshit. It's what can you do?
I don't think he's really devoting enough units to defending his expansions, because that's key to winning the game, right? Just starve out ArtUser.
Well,
he doesn't have any more expansions.
He had 6 Zealots and a High Templar of 3 Storms at bottom right. The 6 Zealots got plagued, and the High Templar of 3 Storms couldn't hold all the cracklings by itself.
Make some Archons.
Yeah, I mean, he's trying. He needs Reavers.
This game is in the bag for him. I would be really upset if Khala loses this, right? He's kind of been in the lead the whole game.
Yes, but also there's this moment where Protoss mines out 2 of his 4 bases. So Protoss goes from 4 and comes down to 2. Zerg, because he wasn't mining as hard, stays on 4 bases for a little bit. There's that window there. Now, the main is mined out for ArtUser, and the natural's about to be mined out. So we're about to get 2 bases versus 2 bases, which Khala should win. But it's... like, Zerg is just impossible to beat.
Yeah, so his Zealots aren't even blocking the ramp, and I guess he doesn't want to. He's about to lose a few more Templars.
Yeah, so the way you play from this position is speed shuttles with Storm Drop and like defensive Reavers. You take the bases that you need to win, and you just hold them while harassing the Zerg. Because if you run around the map chasing the Zerg, whenever you catch up with the Zerg, you're just going to get plagued to the face. And then you're going to realize that behind you, the Zerg knocked out your expansion once again. But it's such a tough position. Like, chat didn't believe me when Khala was up 100 supply, and I was saying, wait till the Defiler's done, and then you'll see that Khala's actually in trouble.
Oh, gets all the drones. It's nice.
Then the moment Defiler was done, it was just...
He's
exactly
almost still double the supply of ArtUser.
Yeah, and yet ArtUser is actually going on the offensive.
He's got 3/3 upgrades and 1 shield. Oh, Zerg gets 3/3 too. That's scary.
Yeah, Zerg had upgrade advantage on the cracklings. That's why I said that if Protoss had an armor upgrade over the Zerg cracklings, it'd be a different story, but he doesn't. Look at this shit.
I think Khala should just counter.
Yeah, except you counter and then you run into their base, and then there's a high ground with like this shit, and you have to fight Lurkers with Zealots.
Yeah, I
there
think
goes
this
the
is...
observers, and ArtUser's got it.
He's gonna lose everything to this. Oh my god.
Fuck Zerg, man. Fuck Zerg.
Oh my god. He lost his whole army. He was like maxed out. He's losing his Templars.
Yeah. This is what PvZ looks like. There's chat saying that like Protoss can't ever lose this because chat has clearly never played a PvZ before, and I'm the only one here going, trust me, you can lose this.
I side with you, chat.
I mean, you can side with whoever you want, but reality shows that you can lose this.
Oh my god. He had like a handful of lings and like a handful of lurkers.
A support bay and a robo as a new expansion. That is the correct play. That is the correct play. He should have made a while ago, though.
And taking more expansions.
Every base, one robo, pump Reavers. You just need to sit on the bases.
He lost
Where are his
his
observers?
entire army to that attack.
Where are his observers? Did they get sniped?
Oh, he's got one coming.
I think his observers got sniped again.
By lurkers?
I don't know what happened to them. I just
He's
I
got
didn't
no
know.
Hydralisk to snipe them.
I don't. All I could see was that there were
Maybe he
no
stormed them.
observers. There's what 6 cannons at his key expansion at 12. Zerg can break that expansion. There's 6 cannons, 2 High Templar.
I mean, this is the first time in 20 minutes that ArtUser's almost caught up in supply.
ArtUser's down to 1 mining base. Khala has 3, but
Oh, he's got no storms. He's screwed. He's got to send his units from his
I don't know why he's
expansion.
on the low ground. There's no reason to be on the low ground here.
Yeah, he's realizing it, I think, going up. Nope.
And that's it.
Yeah, I think he should have went up the ramp. It's too late.
He needed to not try and win with pure macro once the Defilers came out.
That play was just a slap in the face.
I mean, the existence of Defilers is a slap in the face.
Oh my god, he lost the game.
That's what PvZ looks like.
I feel bad for him.
It was conceptually unsound. The moment that Defilers came out, your plan is no longer make a shit ton of Zealots and Dragoons and crush expansions, because you can't do that anymore. Every time you move your army in one group together, you're going to take a plague to the face. Every time you attack, you're going to run into Swarm and Lurkers, and every expansion you take is going to get crackling behind you. You got to move into a defensive play. You got to work to just take the expansions and hold them, build Reavers at them. You got to do speed shuttle storm drops.
Do you think it just delays the inevitable of just losing anyways, getting overwhelmed?
No, because Zerg didn't have enough to beat the Protoss army head on, but the Protoss army wasn't doing the right things. It's
You think he could have starved him out, basically?
yeah. I mean, there's the only 3 bases left on the map were there was one base at the bottom right which Khala could take and hold easily, and the top left which Khala could deny easily. It's it was a just take the expansion to deny them situation. You don't actually want to take the expansion necessarily. You just want to put cannons and a Reaver on them so that Zerg could never take them. But Khala kept trying to just clean up the game, just finish it, and you can't finish a Zerg with Defilers. You just can't.
Scores 1-0 for ArtUser in this best of 5.
Don't get me wrong, you should be able to finish a Zerg with Defilers. I don't agree with the situation. I don't like it, but it is what it is. It's bullshit, but it's true. Okay, we're going for a 9-gate. And it looks like either overpool or... okay, this is going to be like an 11-10 pool, I think. Yeah, this is going to be 11-10. I like this for cross position. It's good against 9-gate. It's good opening for ArtUser. So Khala has learned that his 9 gate is cross position, which is not ideal, and he's about to get there and realize that it's an 11 hat, and that there's fuck all he can do. Can't even get in the base, but he knows what it is. It's an 11 hat. There's got to be a 10 pool behind it. There's nothing else it could be. So I think we're just going to see like a 21 Nexus from Khala. Yeah, Home Smack is right. It's Reavers that you need at that point. Okay, we're seeing a third pylon. Interesting. So it's going to be a third Zealot. Or is it? Yeah, third Zealot. There we go. So I was expecting 2 Zealots and back because cross positions is a real bitch, but he's going to go for a just keep building Zealots. And also keep building probes. Interesting. I don't think he wanted to let that expansion go down, but he's got good units to pressure it. Zerg has, what, 6 Lings with 2 more coming. If the second Zealot gets here in time, 2 Zealots and a probe against 8 Lings is actually going to be a good fight. Oh, the Zealots couldn't unite. That's... Khala, you got to hide that Zealot right now. That's it. Get it behind the mineral line. Oh, and then the next... Beautiful. Okay, he's getting value here. And it's not just that...
a Zealot got stabbed.
That's bad. That's bad. But he's also just forcing a lot of Lings. That's kind of important. Because ArtUser's still on 11 drones. He's made, what, 6? 10. I think ArtUser's made maybe 16 Lings. That's a lot of Lings early on. And the probe still being alive means that he can monitor the unit production.
Is there a chance he can all-in links?
He'll attack the gateway, but there's 3 Zealots. If Khala micros properly, he's fine. And Khala is actively counting Lings coming out of the hatcheries. Like what he's doing here is he's making sure that it's drones coming out. If it ever wasn't drones coming out, we would see like another cannon immediately. Even though Zealot got caught on the ramp and got killed, which wasn't what Khala was after, I like the position he's created here. His Nexus is on a good time. His Cybernetics Core is at a very good time. He hasn't seen a lair, and that must be making him upset. He knows that there has to be either a lair or a Hydra Den at 6 o'clock. He doesn't know which one it is. And he can't find out. Because he's been patrolling around the main, and then he checked the natural, then he went back into the main. And he knows that there can't be no Hydra Den and no lair. It has to be one of the two. And he knows that, given that he hasn't seen it, it has to be at 6 o'clock. But he doesn't know what it is. If it's Hydra Den, he could actually be in trouble here. Which is why he's got to pressure with the Zealots, just to try and find out. I quite like the pressure with the Zealots and turn around, but the thing is, ArtUser did not believe him. So Khala effectively showed pressure and said, okay, I'm going to attack 6 o'clock with Zealots. You need to defend against this. ArtUser doesn't believe it. ArtUser's, no, you're going to turn those around. I can make my spire, I can make drones. And he was right. He called the bluff, which I think was pretty cool. Zealot gets a bit lost and dies. So we're going to see a +1 Stargate and +1 speed lot timing. This is very in the meta. It's very standard timing. However, what do we think ArtUser is going to go? He's taking a second gas right now. Do we think Muta? I don't know Zerg well enough to say that one way or the other, but I mean, it smells like Muta to me. Yeah, this is Muta. Because it can't be Hydra, because there's no Hydra Den. 4 Scourge being made. Also, he's going up to 6 hat. And now he goes Hydroden. This is such bullshit. 6 hatcheries before Hydroden, and then he just makes a creep padding and a wall. He's going to get away with it too.
Khala's speed should be finishing up soon.
Yeah, his speed and his +1 are pretty well synced up, as is his +1 air. Has he lost a Corsair yet? He's got 3 Corsairs. This next one's going to be 4.
No,
He's not going to have 5 Corsairs and +1 at the same time as the Zealots, which it means he can just run into a situation where he loses some to Scourge and then more get lost to Scourge. Okay, it was Muta. There are a bunch of Muta being made. And Lurker upgrade. Oh, and look at that Lynx around. Holy shit.
His +1 isn't done yet.
Yeah, he was trying to get in position for the +1 to finish. I mean, that's what you do, because you don't want to waste the timing. But it's
Risky.
It's risky, because that can happen. And then here come the Muta. And it's just completely denied. Khala's timing has been shut down. And then Khala's going to come back in like a minute with his Corsairs saying, okay, now I have Corsairs, I can do this attack. And there's going to be Lurkers. This is really smooth play by ArtUser. Like, it's a 1-2 punch. He shuts down Khala's first timing with the Lynx. Then Khala's +1 finishes, and now he attacks a +1 speed lots. Shuts it down again the second time with the Muta. Then there's 5 +1 Sairs. Shuts it down a third time with the Lurkers. And Khala doesn't even have Robo, as far as I know. Like, this is... Like, Khala's build is worthless. And it's not even the wrong build. This is a standard meta build. It's just what ArtUser's done is really, really smart. Slaps the speed lots aside, slaps the +1 zealots aside, slaps the Corsairs aside. Still no Robo. And there's +1 armor and +1 zealot attack, so Zergling attack coming too. This is kind of off meta. Normally they go for the ranged attack first, but I like it. He's got 6 +1 Corsairs, but they do nothing. He runs in and he turns around. Khala has 108 supply of worthless units. It's actually quite impressive how little he's getting done. Like, you look at this and like, how are none of the units that you have worth anything?
He can't try to expand right now. Is he trying to get some damage done?
He can try to expand, but he's got no Robo, so any Lurkers could delay it. But he doesn't need to. He needs to do damage. He went for a +1 Corsair Zealot timing, and he's done nothing. It's...
Oh!
Delays the expansion, and if there's no cannons there, then Lurkers are going to fuck that up. It's...
Khala stormed the shit out of his Zealots.
His Zealots can take it, they're tanky.
Yeah? Hurts looking at that.
Okay, Observatory's done, so we're finally getting an Observer, but... I mean, this is just... There has been absolutely no damage done. For so if he gets this High Templar, then Khala should just...
With 3 mutas?
I mean, Archons do nothing. I've seen that happen before. Khala has so much supply, and none of it's worth anything.
Yeah, you might get it. I mean, all the Zealots are blocking the Archons, so...
Like, look at all these Zealots, and then look at how many Lurkers ArtUser has. 3, 9 Lurkers, another one over there makes 10
I'm
Lurkers.
really surprised he doesn't try to expand already.
Well, he's only just got his Observer, and he had his expansion probe at the middle only sniped. So now he's just going for this massive Zealot attack into 9 Lurkers. It's like, okay, well, I mean, I have an idea of how this is going to go, but let's take a look. In my opinion, this is not going to go the way that Khala wants it to.
He's not going to go through with it.
He has to. He's all in. This is the like he spent the last 12 minutes building units, and the
Okay.
game's over. Yeah, it's done.
Oh, nice storm.
Khala has spent the last 12 minutes trying to get a push timing going, and every single time it's been deferred. Like, there's only so long you can wait. Eventually you'll get your push timing going, and they'll have taken every base, and they will have, like, defilers. It's...
Oh, not here, Khala. I mean, it's the high ground.
I mean, where else? Oh, and the observer goes down again.
We just had one observer?
I mean, yeah, because the other one got killed. He's making as many observers as he can. It's just they keep getting picked off.
Oh, there's another one. Yeah, we need to go around.
I mean, look at the other angle. Is that any better?
I'm not sure where. The third looks juicy. Let's go to the third.
You want to attack that SimCity with Zealots, do you?
Let's not go anywhere. Let's just expand. This is actually working out for him.
Well,
maybe. No, it's looking bad, guys. It's looking so bad. Khala left the game.
That was absolutely beautiful by ArtUser. He just slaps him down over and over. He just slaps him down.
Okay. Well.
Like, that speed lot time, he goes, no, I've got speedlings. I can just kill those. A few seconds later, okay, well now I have +1. It's like, okay, well I have Muta now. Not going to work. He goes, okay, well now I have +1 Corsairs with my +1 speed lots. He goes, okay, but now I have Lurkers.
Hey, we got some people who joined the voice chat. $2-0 for ArtUser.
Oh, hi, Tofu.
Tofu, I think we're hearing some feedback from your end. Or are you talking?
You're a little bit quiet, Tofu.
Yeah, it seems my mic was not plugged in all the way.
Hello, my friend. Thanks for joining us.
I'm happy to butt in.
Never butting in. We got an open casting session. This is the last regular stream event we have. Let's go into game 3. On Benzene.
In game 1, Khala was really far ahead, and then ArtUser just played like the most abusive Zerg game possible. But game 2 was just like a clinic. Like, Khala looked like any other player. Like, Khala looked like A rank in that game. It just, ArtUser just slapped him down over and over.
He seemed a little stuck. Not sure what to do.
The thing is, the things he was trying were good. Like, there was nothing wrong with sending out your Zealots early so that they can hit an earlier +1 speed dot timing. And the +1 speed dot +1 Corsair timing is meta. That is what people do. It's not like he was behind from the early game either. I mean, he lost his Zealot for not very much, but at the same time, he got an early core. He went core before cannon. He got a quick... I don't even know when he lost that. Oh, we're going to see a 9 pull. Interesting. 9 pull on this map is really bad, but it's also kind of so bad it's good.
Because the rush distance is pretty long, right?
Yeah, the rush distance is pretty long, which means that nobody would ever 9 pull, which means that people go 12 necks. At which point 9 pull suddenly becomes kind of good, but not really because the rush distance is so long. It's a weird situation. If he can block the scout. Okay, he can't block the scout. If Khala doesn't scout...
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. What's Khala doing?
ArtUser's faking... ArtUser doesn't want to expand. Like, the ArtUser's got like 150 minutes. There's no way he's expanding right now. But,
Oh my god.
well, is he just really smart? Okay, no, he's going to see it. And there is a forge on the way. Khala should be fine. But like that was some next level shit. Because the drone that ArtUser sent out didn't even do anything.
The second drone that he sent, I think if he tried to expand with it, or Khala would have followed him maybe. But because it was attacking him, I think it raised some alarm bells for him.
But that's like next level smart. You know what time the 8 probe is going to show up, even if you haven't seen it, and you send
I
out a
see.
drone at the expansion timing. Like, this is some serious like smart plays here.
Let's follow
Oh, that
Pete,
was nice.
the probe, which got lost.
That probe did some nice blocking, and then it got surrounded, but ArtUser spared it. For now, ArtUser still denying it. And he's just going drones behind this. This is why you don't go for 9 pool though. Khala went a very late Forge, then he went Nexus before Cannon, then he went Cannon, and he's fine. The 6-lings don't actually do anything. They might have done something had Khala not scouted and also gone next before Forge, but like this is why so bad it's good. It's also kind of just so bad it's bad.
What does my man Tofu think? Is he still there?
I'm still here, but I'm also a Terran player. So I'm still trying to figure out what's going on because I'm not too great until the mid game in PvC.
Oh, we just have fun here, my friend. No pressure.
A 2-hat lair. I don't know if Khala saw the lair either. Did anybody just have Kala's vision?
I don't think he's ever moved into range of the hatchery.
Oh, holy shit. Okay, so we're going to see a lurker cheese. This is going to be fun. Because Benzene has those destructible buildings stacked up behind the natural. Now, ArtUser has gone 9 pool, quick gas, 6 slings, killed the scout probe, rushed the lair, and built a hydra den after killing the scout probe. We're going to see either drop and lurker, or we're just going to see lurkers just going back, killing the buildings. Now, one of the rules of playing Benzene is you always, always, always build a pylon behind your natural mineral line so you can see if anything is killing the buildings. It's just one of those things you have to do. It's like, had to do it on, I think, Heartbreak Ridge. There are a few other maps where just you need to keep an eye on those buildings because you think they're there, but sometimes they will not be there and then you lose the game. Let's see if Khala does it. Okay. Yeah, he's going to do it. But it's not about the dirty cheeses because the thing is, Khala knows he has an economic advantage. He has extra money compared to where his opponent should be because his opponent didn't go for a macro build. So the question is he going to use that extra money to play safe, or is he just going to try and have it both ways? Have the extra money and also play dangerous?
Also, you can't cheese against Protoss because Protoss is the only race that can cheese.
Okay, so it's going to be lurkers behind the mineral line. And Khala does have the scouting pylon, so it's not the worst situation ever.
He knows what's up.
So
He's ahead. How do you lose this, right? He's got an expansion.
He doesn't know this is about to happen.
Zerg has 19 drones.
He will get some warning. Like, he will see the power generator start to take damage. The question is, will he be able to defend against it in time? Like, Khala thinks it's a Muta Rush.
Why isn't he scouting?
Well, because there's lings outside his base.
Ah, he's waiting for the Corsair. But that's just going to be too late.
He's got +1 coming. He's got a bunch of cannons building. He thinks it's Muta.
And even if he loses the buildings and he sees it, he's going to lose mining time anyway. So he's pretty much behind no matter what.
Okay, he sees a Hydra. He's going to know in a second what's about to happen. He goes, okay, so what you're about to do is you're going to lurk drop me, or there's going to be lurks behind the natural. That's the only two things it can be. And he places the cannon immediately. I like it. It's too late. That cannon there is to secure the... you can actually hit the mineral line from inside up there if there's no cannon here. So he's putting the defensive cannon down in time. He's putting another cannon over here. It's too late. He needs pylons to block. Build a forge. Build a forge right now. Build a forge up there. There we go. Oh, you built it too far back. He's fucked it up. He has fucked it.
Oh my god.
It's a strong cheese.
So
If I
even with
played
those,
Benzine, this is what I would do every game as Zerg.
What was he trying to accomplish with the group of probes? Oh.
I mean, he's already he got like 8 probe kills just on the defense.
And also, he didn't make any more units than the first like four Hydras, 8 lurkers, and like 10 links. Behind that, it was pure drone and taking a third base.
Totally threw him off guard.
Yeah, I mean, he had the defensive pylon. He needed to build the forge more quickly.
When you're down 0-2, I think you should suspect something like that, maybe.
ArtUser looked beatable game 1, although Khala did get a huge advantage from that one timing where he just killed all the drones. But then games 2 and 3, ArtUser looked on a different level.
Thank you, gentlemen, for casting that wonderful show match.